If I could have your attention here in the deadline room, we'll continue on with today's Monster Energy NASCAR Cup media availability here for the Pure Michigan 400. We're joined by Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Target Chevrolet for Chip Ganassi Racing. Busy week for you, Kyle. Great start at Knoxville. Now you're here at the site of a racetrack that you're pretty good at. So could you just walk us through your mindset going into this week?
Yeah, it's already been a good week. Monday, I ran Oskaloosa and ran third. Wednesday, we won at Knoxville, and then here we've been pretty decent in practice so far. Could use a little more speed. I feel like the handling is okay, but could use a little more speed. And then, it's fun. Michigan is a great track for us. We've won the last 2 times here. We've had some good runs before that as well. So have been off a little bit the last couple weeks, but I'm excited to be back here at Michigan, where we do have success and can hopefully run good and get that momentum back. And then Chip's allowing me to go to Knoxville on or tomorrow, which is great. So I'll get to go compete in the A main there, and then come back and try and go for 3 in a row here. So cool weekend for me, and really excited for it.
Awesome. We'll be pulling for you tomorrow night. Let's go ahead and open the floor for questions. Raise your hand. We'll start with Kelly, and we'll come up here to Matt.
Kelly, CrandallRacer.com. Kyle, you mentioned it's been a rough couple of weeks. How much has that just been bad luck or performance, and any concerns that you're kind of losing a little bit of momentum going into the playoffs?
Yeah, we've had probably more bad luck than bad runs. I think Indy we were pretty good at, probably 4th or 5th best car, and then same at Pocono, but we broke a drive shaft at Pocono and got in a wreck at Indy. Watkins Glen, we were definitely not very good, I didn't think. Maybe missing a race in there somewhere, but it's just part of it. It's hard to have a perfect season and be fast every week, but our team is excited about the race car we've got here this weekend. They've found a lot of stuff in the wind tunnel earlier this week, so happy about that. Car felt good, like I said, in practice, so hopefully we can make a solid weekend, have no mistakes, and go for a 3rd win.
Okay, we're going to go to Matt, then to Tyler, and then to Wolfgang.
Yeah, I'm curious how you talked Chip into it. Can you describe? Did you call him, text him, email him? How did that go?
I didn't know he was going to be in Detroit yesterday with us, a part of the unveiling of the 2008 Chevy Camaro Z01, so that was cool. But I rode back with him to the airport, and we talked about it a little bit. He voiced his concerns about it, but I think more than me asking, I feel like Steve Valletta and John Olging at our race shop probably had the most impact probably on me being able to run. So got to thank them. But ultimately, it's all Chip's decision. So I know my fans really appreciate it. All my sprint car fans and NASCAR fans. So Chip's a hero today in this weekend, so I appreciate it.
We'll go next to Tyler, then to Wolfgang.
Tyler Burnett, MRN. Biggest challenge this weekend, holding off shots tomorrow or winning this race in Michigan?
Equal, I would say. To win a cup race is extremely tough. So first off, I'd probably say Michigan would be tough, and to go for 3 in a row, especially with how fast the Gibbs cars seem to be, and also Blaney this weekend seems to be really fast. So, both races will be really tough. To beat Donnie and Gravel from the front row, that'll be tough as well. But I feel like if we get to traffic, I could compete with them and try and get a win.
Go next to Wolfgang, then to Brian.
Kyle, it's a big challenge to drive here and then also in Knoxville, but I think even a bigger challenge is the travel arrangement. Can you give some more details how you make the travel organization, traveling from here to Knoxville and back? And what's the schedule in Knoxville? Who is qualifying your car if you're not there?
There's no qualifying on Saturday. I ran my qualifying night on Wednesday, so I'm locked in the feature. I start 9th. But as far as travel goes, we were going to take Casey's plane, but now it looks like to save us all some money, Richard Marshall and Priority Aviation that's on the sprint car this weekend in Knoxville. He's gonna help out with his plane to get us back and forth. So, got to thank him as well. It's only a little over an hour flight, I think, and I probably don't even get on track until 8:30 or 9 o'clock on Saturday. So, the logistics part of it's not that tricky and not that stressful either. So, my morning on Sunday, well, I don't even do anything until about 11:30 in the morning. So, I'll still be able to get plenty of sleep and be ready for Sunday.
Brian?
Brian Nelson with MRN. So with 2 wins here and 1 at Auto Club Speedway, very similar tracks, what is it about the 2-mile D-ovals that works so well for you?
Yeah, I don't know. These are 2-mile tracks, Michigan and Fontana, but they're both totally different, just based off the pavement. Fontana's really wore out, and here's got a lot of grip and a lot of speed. But for whatever reason, our setups seem to be pretty good at both of these places. So our team's done a great job with our high downforce cars, and I think that pays off when you get to 1.5 and 2-mile tracks. And we seem to have definitely hit on something for here, especially and Fontana.
Additional questions here for Kyle? Going once, going twice. Tyler?
Yeah, just along the lines of next week, Bristol, one of your favorite racetracks. Can you tell us what it's going to be like to go back there?
Yeah, I always Bristol is probably my favorite racetrack, and then Homestead would be my best racetrack. But yeah, I always look forward to going there. It's kind of like a 500-mile sprint car race, just to how aggressive it is, and slide jobs and run on the top, run on the bottom. With the VH here on the bottom now, you got multiple lanes you can run. Traffic is intense. It's just a lot of these tracks you go to, you can kind of ride a little bit throughout the middle portions of the race, but Bristol, you're on edge the whole time, racing hard, and it makes it a lot of fun. So our race cars are pretty good at Bristol. Could probably be a little bit better on the long run stuff. I feel like as the race goes on at Bristol, and the track takes more rubber, I tend to slow down and become more even with people. So if we can figure out how to keep the front tires on it for a long run and stay turning, I'll be pretty good.
Jerry?
Jerry Jordan, kicking tires on that PRN. After Bristol, you have an off week. Your thoughts on that? You got any plans? More racing? What are you gonna do?
No, we're so Wednesday night was supposed to be my last sprint car race of the season, but now Saturday will be. So our off weekend, we're gonna go celebrate Stenhouse's birthday a little bit early in Tulum, I guess. I don't know where that is, but we're gonna go on vacation, and that should be fun. I don't get to go on many vacations. Well, I mean, I go on lots of vacations, but they're typically spent at a dirt track. So this one will be spent with some sand and all that. I'm sure Danica will probably go on some like yoga retreat or something, but we'll be relaxing on the beach.
Bob?
Bob Parker, CSPN. I did want to check, since you've hit your max of sprint car races, right? So was the issue with Chip that you had already done your max, or just racing on the Saturday before a cup race?
I actually hadn't hit my max. I had 24 races. I can run 25. I got 24 on my schedule. So, because I'll run Turkey Night after Homestead on Thanksgiving, and then I kept some open to go to New Zealand and race. So I left one open, just the kind of the way it worked out. And so yeah, now with running Knoxville on Saturday, and if I get no rainouts, I'll be to my max by December 31st. So I don't remember the other part of your question.
Well, so it's the matter of racing on Saturday.
Yeah, so like I can't, my deal with Chip is I can't race a sprint car or midget or anything really the night before I'm on track. So like I couldn't have raced last night in Knoxville and practiced today. That would have been against the contract. But that's why I ran Wednesday, because I have to have an off day. So that's how it works out, and I think it's fair, and I still get to run a lot of races. So I'm thankful for Chip to even allow me to do what I get to do right now. So it's especially nice, though, that he's making an exception for Saturday night.
Is it just so that you're fresh for Sunday?
Probably. I think that's got a impact on it to be fresh. But then also it kind of gives them, if, knock on wood. But if I got hurt, it gives them, an extra day to find somebody and organize all that. All right, good.
Geography with Jerry Jordan. Any additional questions?
Yeah, I got a passport.
Good deal. Well, Kyle, good luck the rest of the weekend, and good luck on Sunday.